It's just drop out right here?
Yeah, you just drop it right here. We'll walk on, get you to hook back up to it.
Yeah, and then we'll have to back me out. John Deere number 2 is loaded up. We got the first one delivered. So now we can head up and work on getting the second one. So the original plan was to get both of these picked up and delivered today. However, I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think I'm going to feel like free truck wash. So he has a I don't know, water truck or something with a spray nozzle. So I had to run underneath it as I left. Anyway, original plan was to get them both delivered. I don't think that's going to happen because it is 4:15 right now. Now the guy up there with the second one said as long as I'm there by 6, or he's willing to keep a guy there until 6 to get this picked up. So it's about 50 miles away. So I think we'll get there and get this one picked up. But I don't think it's going to get delivered until in the morning. And not just because this place will be closed. That one's going to the same place this one did, so it's delivering right here. But not just because this place will be closed. They did give me the gate code to get in. But because I'm going to be pretty tired after delivering this morning and then loading an excavator and unloading an excavator, and now I'm going to go load up another excavator. So yeah, that'll be enough for me. I'll be ready to call it a day after that, I think. So we got that one done. It's the same thing we're picking up. Next one is also a John Deere 300. So we'll go get that one, and then there's a sleep in not too far from here. I think it's like less than 10 miles that I've stayed at before. That's pretty nice. So rethought out goals. I'm going to try to get that one picked up and then get back down to that sleep in tonight, and then I can get up in the morning and come over here first thing and get that delivered, and then hopefully we can grab something else. So, but I do have to call home base and check in with Jen, tell her we got that one delivered, and I'm on my way up to get the next one. And I have to confirm directions. They sent us GPS coordinates or a pin drop, so I kind of looked on my phone and then put it in my GPS, but it looks like it's some guy's house. So I don't know if he's going to meet me there and guide me back in. He said it's back off the road on a dirt road back through there, so have to figure that out. Alright, so you guys enjoy the ride while I call and we figure out what we're doing for this one. Did you get the drop out right here.
Yeah, you just grab it right here. We'll walk on, get you hooked back up to it.
Yeah, and then we'll have to back me out.
Yeah, then we'll take you out. I'll have him go down there with this good truck in the bottom. I'll walk around that corner and I'll call you whenever we get everything stopped.
Okay.
You need back that hoe up?
I think we'll be all right. All right, guys, John Deere number 2 is loaded up. So I had to clean some dirt out from the tracks. I knocked all the big stuff out of there. I'm not so worried about the stuff inside. It'll fall on the trailer. So I couldn't really get a lot of filming on this one because the guys where I picked it up, they were like super ready to go home. They were ready to be done with work for the day, so they were like grabbing chains and chaining stuff down and all this other stuff. So, which is cool. This is just because of the way the track is. This was not very tight either. Alright, that's tight. That's good. We had the chain back inside there because I had to put this thing so far back to get the bucket back here to the back. The weights seem to be about the same as the last one. So yeah, we're at 78 back here and we're at 77 or 78 on the tandem. So the weight's about the same. This one might be a little bit lighter because of the smaller bucket. I don't know, and this one has a quick coupler too. So we had to block this one too, which is weird. The other one I didn't even need a block. All a little bit different. So yeah, these guys were just gung-ho to get out of there for the day. So they were chaining for me and trying to put my banners on. And while I appreciate the help, you know, it's always kind of just a little cringe when other people are doing the work and it's like, that's not the way I would do it, but okay, that's fine. But we got her on there and I am satisfied with the chains. It is secure. So, and it's clean enough. It's only going like 50 miles. So Jen is in the process of booking me up at the Sleep Inn. I definitely have time to make it there tonight. Yeah, it'll be before 7 when I get there. So I think I am ready to rock and roll here. So now we just got to get down to the hotel. It's 39 miles, so it should be a pretty easy run down there, and then I can be done for the day. And I will tell you, I am ready to be done for the day. So I delivered a load this morning, that crated transformer to a job site, and then I picked up a John Deere 300, chained it down, drove it over to St. Clairsville, dropped it, and then came up here and loaded this John Deere 300. So I have done plenty of work today, and then I am just filthy dirty. I am looking forward to a shower at the hotel and a little time to kind of relax a little bit. So enough talking, let's get to driving and get to the hotel. Alright, nothing funky about the route. guys, that's gonna do it for today. We got parked up here at the Sleep Inn. Got my pass. So you have to have a parking pass in the window if you stay here. But that will about do it for today. And we will hit it again tomorrow, get this delivered, and then hopefully we can grab another load or two for this week. So we'll see how it goes tomorrow. Hey guys, so got my pre-trip done. We're getting ready to head out. Have to go grab some fuel this morning, headed over to the Pilot. And then we only have 10 miles or so to get this thing delivered. And then these two excavator loads will be done. So let's go get some fuel and then get this done. Alright guys, that is the second excavator out of those two delivered. You can see we got the one I delivered this morning, and there's the one I delivered yesterday. So two John Deere 300Ps. So these were, that first one I think was a little bit heavier, but that was definitely, if not the heaviest, then top two heaviest loads I've ever hauled. I hauled a Volvo A40G articulated dump truck a while ago. That one was about 70,000 pounds. I think that excavator was probably close to 71. But hey, the truck did great. I had no problems with it. Pulled well. So when we got those two done, we're still looking for a load. I don't know, that's kind of the way it's been this year. But I did want to say thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. Appreciate all the likes, all the comments. If you like the content of my channel, go ahead and subscribe. We'll keep growing and improving. So, until the next video, this is Cliff with Hamilton Transportation from Newman Equipment in St. Clairsville, Ohio. I will see you out there on the road.